Hi everyone, I am going to be recording another video on this page. We've been doing quite a few different bits of the page. I just thought I would zoom out to remind you what we've been up to. This one, it's actually quite a small one. I'll pull the page down so it fits in the shot. Actually, I might zoom out just a little. There we go. Try and straighten it up a little bit. There we are. I'm going to use my Arteza pencils. These are, gosh, I'm quite zoomed in. These ones, I don't know if it will eventually focus. No. Okay. So these are the triangular pencils. I thought I would have a go with the different, as we've been doing all different pencils on this page, I thought it would be fun to continue with that. I'm going to start with the sky. It's easier for me to sort of set the scene, as it were. I have a, I think I'm going to use this, whoops, sorry, dropping the pencils, it's a good start. So these are the triangular ones, as I said, they are Arteza Premium. And I'm going to start with a Peacock Blue, which is a quite pale blue. I do need to give them a sharpen, and I'll do the sky. I've knocked the lead out. Let's resharpen that. Maybe my sharpener's getting blunt or full or something. There we go. So I'm going to take the sky right down to the bottom. So I'm going to just erase, actually, here. The purple has gone out the lines. And I don't want that in my sky, so I'll just erase that. That erases quite nicely. That purple, I think was polychromos, they do usually erase okay. This is quite, it's a good start, isn't it? I don't know, I'm just going to check that my sharpener's too full. I'm just going to empty it. When the barrel of your sharpener gets too full, it can tend to break the pencils because there's nowhere for the sharpenings to go. They clog up near the blade and it just seems to break the pencils. So hopefully we have now resolved that issue. So I'm just going to gently work up and do a really solid sky. I could do clouds, but I feel that this would look better being nice and blue. We've got some clouds in one of the pictures above, but I want a nice, attractive blue sky, you know. I'm thinking we're on holiday. Most people on holiday like a nice clear blue sky, nice warm sunshine, that sort of thing. And so that's what I'm going to do here. Just checking that you can see what I'm doing. Keep it straight. So I don't know whether this is a specific building that Rita had in mind when she drew this. This is Venice. I don't know, I've never been. It's actually not on my wish list to go. It looks absolutely beautiful. But there are other places that I did always want to go to see more. But nowadays, maybe it's just the times that we're in. I'm not thinking about going abroad at all. It just doesn't attract me. I think one problem I've always had is that I don't fly well. My ears don't pop. I get very deaf, very sore. And if I'm going away for a week, say I'm deaf for about 3 days, and then I come home and I'm deaf for 3 days. It's not very nice. So obviously flying isn't the only way to get to different places, but from the UK, unless you get a ferry or something, it's, you know, it depends where you want to go, but, you know, there we go. We're nearly done. I'm just going to put a little bit more at the top here to try and make it a little bit more solid. Could use a burnishing pencil for this to push it down into the page, but sometimes just another layer of colour does. I'm always slightly reluctant to use a burnisher because apparently, I haven't used them much, once you've burnished you can't put any other colour on top. So I think if I burnish it and it's not even, I won't be able to sort of add more colour. So it makes me a little bit reluctant to use it. So I'm just going to use a bit more blue until I feel that I am happy. I've given absolutely no thought at all to how I'm going to colour this picture. So let's have a think. I'm going to do the windows first. I'm just going to get rid of that broken lead that's on my desk. And I like windows to look really attractive and welcoming. So I want to do them yellow. So this is the really bright yellow in this Arteza set. It's called Lemon Yellow, even though to me it's a little bit brighter than Lemon Yellow, but that's okay. So I'm going to do them this colour. There is a more orangey yellow, but I think this one will work, and I'm going to do it for the windows, because that to me could have been see-through, but I think no, it's better if it's a window leading inside a nice warm attractive room. Okay, now we have a dome. Now I'm thinking I'd quite like to do a gold dome, but I'm looking at my different colours, trying to figure out how I can make gold with the Arteza. I'm not sure if I've tried it before, so that'll be a bit of fun. I'm going to start with this colour. I'm going to sharpen. This is the dark chocolate brown, and I'm going to use it for the very edge, and then just put a light layer coming out, and do the same on this side. And in fact I think I'm going to do all the roofs like this. I've got no idea whether there are gold roofed buildings in Venice. It would be nice, wouldn't it? I think these as well. Let's just do these the same. Why are they not? Let's keep it consistent. Now those are, I think we'll do it like that. That's quite thin. Yeah, I'll leave it there. And now we need a sort of slightly paler brown. I'm just looking at what I have got. Yeah, I think I'll go for this. See how it all works out. This is the burnt ochre. It's quite orangey. It might give us a more of a coppery look, which actually might work, especially for the dome. I don't have a sort of mid brown, only a very light one, so we need a sort of transition colour. I'm not going to do much up there, are we? I might need to go back and get that dark brown blended in a little better in places, but we'll just go with it now and see how it looks. Okay, now I'm going to go for a lighter brown. I've got two options. I think I'm going to pick the Camel Brown. Now with these Arteza pencils, you may find that even if you've got a tub that looks identical to mine, you may have different colours in it. It is a little confusing. I did a bit of digging with customer services and chatting to other colourists, and what we think has happened is that if you buy the tin tub directly from Arteza, you get one set, and if you buy it from Amazon you get another. One is old stock and one is newer stock. It's not that they're, there's anything wrong with them, they just have brought out a different range of colours, so you'll find there's a bit of a difference. Now what are we going to go for? I think we'll go for the Turmeric Yellow. As I say, there's this orangey yellow. Let's see how that works out for us. So I'm slightly overlapping what I've done already to sort of try and blend it in. See, it's quite a pale colour. It's not going to go too mad. There's a beeping noise downstairs. I shouldn't think you can hear it. It's quite quiet. It's my tumble dryer. I put some, my son said this morning, Mum, I haven't got enough socks for tomorrow. Okay, tell me today, not yesterday. Anyway, I'm going back to our Lemon Yellow to sort of brighten. I'm going to go all over it in this and bring the colour almost to the centre now, just leaving a small shine gap. You've probably seen me do metallics before. It's quite fun. Now we are going to go back in with a bit of dark to just sort out where it doesn't quite look right. Did we not do the Turmeric Yellow on that one? Maybe I forgot. So I'm going to go back in with my very darkest brown, which if you remember was the dark chocolate brown, and I'm just going to tidy up a bit because it hasn't quite blended as neatly as I'd hoped. So I'm just going to redo that blending a little bit just to tidy it up, as I said. I have to press a little bit harder this time to because we've got all the layers of other colours on top. It's really this one that was a bit messier. And this one. Now I've been using different pencils in this book just to sort of test the paper, as it were, but I found it's brilliant for all. The major brown that I haven't tested is probably Prisma, burnt ochre. I don't have many Prismas and I'm not very good at using them, to be honest, so that's why I haven't tested those. But I'm sure if you look online at tutorials, you'll find someone's been using Prismas in this book and you'll find out how they go. I'm sure they'll be fine. I see no reason why not. This paper seems very versatile with regards to all the different brands. So I am just going over those layers to tidy it up, really. Sometimes I find the Artezas don't lay down cleanly. It's probably my technique. Nothing to do with the pencils. I'll go back in now with the Camel Brown and sometimes just need to neaten it up a little bit. But that's okay. When I use polychromos, I usually do a couple of layers as well. It just makes it look a little nicer. And Turmeric Yellow. Ooh, it's a bit bright from my light there, isn't it? My light is really bright today because it's raining and murky, and the light adjusts for the light in the room, so it's very bright. So I don't know if it's a bit glary. Let me have a look in this. Ooh. This doesn't look too bad on the paper. The paper does look very white. And lastly, I'm back in with the lemon yellow, just to tie it all together and finish off, really. You notice I didn't go back over this bit. I was quite happy with how that looked without going back over it. I've sent my poor husband upstairs again to work today because I'm making videos. He's by himself up there. Right, underneath each of these roofy bits we have got a line, for want of a better word, so I need to think about what colour to do that. I think I would like to try and make it a little bit silvery. Now we've only got two greys in this set. One is a browny grey, so I'm going to use the charcoal grey, which is a colder grey, but I'm going to use a tad of black. We've got the Noir, so I'm going to start with that. I'm going to put the smallest bit in the corner and then just smooth it across. Just a tiny bit there, not much. And on all of these. I haven't decided what colour to do the main building yet. I'm going to do this on the door frame as well. To me it looks like a doorway which has got no door in, but I am going to put a door in there. Whoops, that's quite dark, isn't it? There we go. So now back to our, well, I say back to, we didn't actually use it, I just showed it to you, charcoal grey. And I go over the top, that black, and then just spread it across. Trying to line up the white gap with the one above so that it really gives that impression of shine. Okay, now the building. You know, I'm quite liking the building pale and white, but I think it might not work. Let's do the flowers. I want to do the flowers bright red. I don't know why, I just looked at them and I thought bright red. So we've got true red and we're just going in. I'm going to do them all the same with a really dark, lovely, vibrant application of red. I just think they look really inviting. I know some people don't like red, but you don't have to. Do your favourite colour. My mother-in-law didn't used to like red, anything red, whether that was sort of furnishings, flowers, anything. I don't know why she disliked it so much. I don't think I ever asked her. Now the centres of those flowers, I've got a paler yellow. I think I'm going to do this one. This is the Jasmine Yellow. I'm going to try that because I don't want it to look the same as the windows, but I still want some yellow just because we're doing, I don't know, I don't normally just do yellow flower centres, but keeping it quite basic. And now we've got the petally bits. No, the leaves. Dear me. Sorry, it's early. I'm going to do this apple green. I rather like it. I will do just this colour and have a think about whether I think it needs another one or not. We've kept it all very basic with these flowers. So I may not. I'm also wondering about that doorway. I feel like I want to do it yellow. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab this lemon yellow and do this doorway in yellow. So it just looks like a doorway, like the door's open. That's how I feel it looks to me. Now, again, I still like that white building, but I think it just, I'm going to put some colour in there anyway, because this is about colouring, it's not about white. But we need something different, so we've got our, probably need pink, looking at all the colours that we have used so far. Quite a choice of pinks here in the Artezas. There's 1, 2, 3, there's 5 pinks. There's several purples. We've got purple on the last picture, so I'm thinking maybe we'll do this one different, do them all different, so we'll do it pink. And let's have a look. I'll grab my pinks. Oops, I just knocked something over. It's only the lid. Got all these pinks, look. What I'm going to do is take the palest, which is the Peony Pink, and do a layer of that first, and then do some darker pink on top. So I'm going to try to do as even a layer as I can across the whole building to start with. I think that works. I don't know if I'd live in a pink house, especially the pink and gold. Does that even work? Does it matter? I think Barbie might like to live in this castle. No? What do you reckon? I was never allowed a Barbie when I was growing up. In the UK, we had a very similar doll called Cindy. She was the same sort of size as Barbie, but she was cheaper. So that's what I had. I'm going to use the crimson red to put, oh, let's get it down so you can see it, to get some details in there. So we're going to start here. This bit here is further forward than the whole rest of the building, so there would be some shadow here. But also this whole bit might be just slightly darker because it's further back. So we'll just take a slight layer over the top. Do you see? And then the same with this side. But we're just lightly going to do that layer. We're not going to go all the way over with that one, because this bit, actually that's all part of the same building. This bit's further back too. Let's put a bit of a darker layer here and take it across. We might as well take it all the way over, like we did on the other one. It just slightly darkens that peony colour. Now, I don't want such a defined line. Oh, what a horrible mess. Let's get a rubber just to raise it back a bit. That's better. Ugh. I managed to put a bit of blue on there off the razor. Never mind. Now we have this bit, which is, I'm going to just do a bit with each side, just to try and make it look a little bit rounded. And I need to do the same with this, just put a little bit on the edge, because this is a dome, so this is actually a rounded building. But this one, yeah, and this one is. So I'm going to do that. But I need to make sure I don't go as dark on this bit as I did on the side buildings, so they still look further back. Now these windows, I'm just going to do like that. There, I think I am done with that one now. Let's have a look. Is it straight? There we go. So there we are, all done with the Arteza pencils. So I hope you enjoyed that one. Thank you very much for watching, and happy colouring.